start driving again. Probably be quiet for a while.
Oh God, awkward silence.
Yeah, awkward silence unless you want to yap. But I'll have some stuff for you. It's gonna be a very scene of all time for Kyle. I'm sure you'll have fun after this.
Totally.
If my tracking can keep a hold of me, maybe I should.
I'm gonna fucking
I should
die.
switch my other seat before I lose tracking 10 times in a row.
Yeah. Just while you're fixing your seat, Arturo is fully in character. He's method acting because he's gotten like 0 fucking sleep.
I was microdosing my
just
sleep
doesn't-
before you messaged me.
He before you were like while we were waiting for you to get on, me and Arturo were sitting there, and he's like laying down. I'm like, Arturo, you're gonna pass the fuck out. He's like, yeah, maybe.
Did you not sleep?
No, I didn't.
No, he hasn't.
I've been dealing with
You're
Aether
fucking
shit all day.
Psychopath, man. You're a freak.
I'm just method acting.
You're fucking.
I spent all night doing
Bad
my
little
report
mama.
and Celine's report.
Alright. Okay, well, I'm ready. Let's get cards up. Let's do it.
You want me to put your cards up?
No, we're good. We're cards up. I'm just gonna let it be quiet for a bit. I'm gonna let it be awkward silence. Why are you doing that?
Sorry.
Did you finish your report?
No. I'm still writing it up. I got like halfway done on it, I think.
I was thinking back to it last night, and I thought of another thing. Which was that
Oh,
in the
God.
time it took you to finish talking to the hyenas, I had interviewed just about everybody else on the street, so we need to work on the kinds of questions you're asking, and when you accept that somebody is or isn't worth asking more questions to.
I agree.
Even though I knew that one guy was shady and holding stuff back, I still backed out. It gives him some comfort so we don't pressure him too much into clamming up. And he gets to see me talk to everybody else. Plus, I get potentially corroborating information from all the others that I just asked 3 or 4 questions in that time. And then we can revisit who we think is actually needing to be revisited.
That makes sense.
The shell information was bad too.
Yeah, that one was my mistake. I didn't check for an exit wound on the body.
Right. If there's 7 casings on the ground, and there's 8 shots, or you find potentially 8, there's no reason for there to be an 8th one. Because it's not like somebody's gonna just take one shell, and it could have thrown us off if we were checking the magazine of the gun on scene, and we determined that there were 8 shots fired because of your mistake there, and that it was a 7-round magazine. That gun potentially gets lost in someone else's evidence locker, because we don't think it's the same gun, even though it was. Keeping the little details straight are extremely important in high-pressure situations like that.
Yes, ma'am.
walk me through some of your thought process. What were things that were going on in your mind that were important during your questioning?
I think something that definitely threw me off was the tattoo I saw on the victim's face. It was dog-like, and seeing the hyena gang members nearby, I had assumed they had affiliation to them.
That was a miscalculation. Not just because of the hyena thing, but also because if you do just some light research into the gangs, you'll know Dog was a pretty prominent Whisperer-affiliated person a few years ago. Very popular with civilians. What else?
I think I focused too much on the fact that our guy that we took in was clammy. It made me think that he knew things, which whether he did or not, we took in the wrong guy.
Right. There's a good chance he did know something, just as equally as not. But we can't make an arrest based on if someone seems sketchy. There's certain kinds of sketchy that you're looking for. I know, you didn't really go through a detective program, did you? It's just sort of a personal mentorship kind of thing with someone you knew?
Yeah. An old colleague of one of my family members. I think that in the future, if I'm sent on a homicide case like this again, to at least have someone like Kai there would help. Someone who might be able to crack open the phone on the field. I think that would have helped solve the case quicker.
It could have, but that's not a good excuse.
I agree.
There's gonna be times where Officer Konoda is not available, or injured, or, God forbid, dead. And you won't have someone that's able to crack open a phone. You need to be able to solve these problems on your own.
I agree.
And that's not to say I expect you to be able to do it today. You, are pretty freshly out of training, if memory serves correctly.
Yes, ma'am.
Been a while since I've looked in depth at your file, but I keep pretty good track of people in the precinct. So no formal training and no fresh recruit. But what makes you want to be a detective? What makes you want to look for that in people?
Well, mainly my family were a lot of law enforcement. Look up to my sister a lot, who used to be a detective. Grandpa was a law enforcement as well. So I just mainly grew up with them kind of influencing me in that way.
That all?
Yes, ma'am.
You should quit.
Is there a reason why, ma'am?
Being a detective takes a certain kind of person. It's not a family legacy kind of thing. You can't just be inspired by somebody you liked because they were a great detective or something like that. You'll lose your not just your sanity, but people around you. You will go absolutely to the edge of your humanity in that line of work. It can't be that you looked up to a sibling or an uncle or whatever. It has to be what you need. You have to have an insatiable lust for justice. A pit in your stomach that never fills. You have to need it more than you need to be alive. Or you will die doing it.
I think if you give me the chance, ma'am, you would see that I can show off those traits.
I did give you a chance.
Lieutenant, you would see the GPS to the location starts to get ever closer.
We're gonna pull out up here.
Would I be privy to the information of where we're going? Or is this
Are you asking for permission to know?
yes?
Are you asking me to tell you where we're going?
I guess yes as well.
Well, after your fuck up last night, I was not content. I don't know if you know, but I was going down the path of being a detective before I started climbing the ladder. So I stayed up all night last night, and I got a hit on his phone. So that's where we're going right now. Should be just up here.
I don't mean to interrupt the scene, but I'm gonna put up the lobby.
That's fine.
It's okay, we can use that as a good point to transition maps.
Perfect.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, you like that shit? Let me grab it real quick.
Dude, I know fucking Kaz is out here eating good because he knows my real reasonings for wanting to be a detective.
Yeah, well, if you want to go, you better start fucking showing it.
Yeah.
I can't believe you lied.
I
Oh, fuck, man. That's your lieutenant. You can't lie to her.
I just did because I'm fucking evil.
Because I'm gonna end up telling her the truth.
Oh no!
Accidentally.
Yeah, she sure will. I can't place a portal anywhere, so I'm gonna have to open it, and then you guys can request on me in just a second.
You think I'm good at keeping secrets? I'm motherfucking told her I killed a hostage.
When you double mic.
Oh, am I? Oh, yeah.
You know, I think Ryker thinks you're good at keeping a secret. I know you probably won't keep
Yeah,
that
she
secret.
did rat herself out on killing a civilian directly in front of your dumbass. And you told her your deepest, darkest secrets? Boy, You know I'm gonna find that shit out.
Listen,
It'll
man,
take me
it
2
felt like the right
seconds.
thing at the moment. She was being so real.
I'm not. I'm not real enough for you, motherfucker.
No, because you're not crazy.
I'm not crazy. You're right.
Literally not like seconds before that, or a little bit after, yeah, I used to want to be a detective. So, man, you think the person who was going to become a detective isn't good at finding out secrets?
I also drip fed the whole like don't trust the corporation bullshit into Kyle a little bit. So
Yeah.
I
I
don't
was
think
like,
I'm.
don't trust your higher ups. They're assholes.
Yeah,
This bitch
cameras
just
in
wants
the
a
fucking
paycheck.
walls.
You know what, Kaz, I'm gonna hit you with that
My
deep
detriment,
fried,
sorry.
the deep fried inspector.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Have you seen
I
it? No, look,
The image is great.
There's a new emoji to
New emote just dropped.
new emote
What?
just dropped
Deep
a
fried
cuppa.
inspector.
And
Oh,
deep
no.
nectar.
Deep fried inspector. I saw that image that Turo made for his little intro trailer, and it scared the shit out of me because it jump scared me. I'm like, holy fuck, deep fried inspector, what the hell?
Yeah, no, that shit is meant to be creepy because it's just literally all of your faces
Yeah, okay.
randomly taken.
I'm gonna borrow you for 2 seconds, Thirdly, and then we can get cards up so we can do this real quick before getting.
God, what am I gonna do? I don't know what to do in this situation. Because Ryker might genuinely tweak out on this guy. So, but if I do that in front of the inspector,
Can't believe we're back on this map. That's where all went down. Cards are up.
Easy peasy. Alright. Stay on your toes, Kyle. But
Yes, ma'am.
before we go in there,
oh God,
you need to quit.
As you sit there, you see the gun pointed square at your chest. 2, maybe 3 shots. Your Kevlar can only protect against so much. At this range, if they decide to pull that trigger or hold it down, it will disappear.
You don't want this bad enough.
and why do you think that?
Because you haven't shown me that you want it bad enough. You don't have it in you. This isn't some hero story where you get to be the good guy and catch the killer and go home and tell your grandpa and your sister that you did a good job at work. So quit. I'm gonna go get this guy.
I'm not gonna quit, ma'am.
You will quit, or I will shoot you
Then
right
shoot
now.
me, ma'am.
As that goes out, you hold your chest, but you don't feel any pain. You don't feel any pressure. You heard the bang. The gunshot went off. You look down, the armor's intact, there's no blood. You see a casing on the ground.
Get your gun out.
You walk forward, Kyle. You watch the lieutenant. She seems surefire in her step, different from how you've seen her before. You've seen her at the office with a stern look in her eyes and a tired, exhausted, almost daunter walk. But here you can see she walks with a more serious, intent, firm foot. She watches corners, keeps her eyes alert. This is a different lieutenant than the lieutenant you know. This is the lieutenant who didn't rise up in the ranks. No, this is the lieutenant that wanted to be a detective.
The last spot was just up here, past the corner. You're gonna hold right, and I'm gonna go left. And if you see somebody, you yell at them or freeze. If they move towards you, you shoot first. We'll question them and patch them back up at the station. You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, let's go then.
Look around and you see boxes, garbage. No sign of anyone.
I'm gonna check this door handle over here, Dudley, if it's open.
As you begin to jimmy with the door handle, you kind of get it open, but it seems to be stuck on something. You kind of doesn't really give way, but it is open.
Ryker,
Yes, ma'am.
help me get this door open on this thing.
As you begin to
pull out whatever's in the way.
You begin to open it. It does kind of give way. You see what looks like a old board that would have been put there.
Seems like something's got it
push
stuck.
and pull, and eventually working together, you'll hear as the thing falls to the ground. The door swings open.
Right again. You know how to breach something? Up against the wall? Angle? You swing right, I swing left. You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't think we can actually go through the door.
As you go inside, you'll see that this was nothing but a old, maybe food stand, long abandoned. You look around and you swear you see what looks like massive gashes, maybe something a long time ago maybe happened here. Looks maybe even like a plasma round was let off here. Parts of the hole in the wall was melted. But all this is old.
Whereabouts was our last detection on the phone from here?
You begin to check the phone, and it leads to an apartment not far down the way.
Alright. We're looking for an apartment. A little further that way.
Gotcha.
Take left.
Clear.
Clear over here as well. Shouldn't be just up here.
See the door to the apartment right here. As you open it, it will open. Please back up a little bit.
teleports inside the fucking wall. Dudley's not in here, I realized.
He is in here.
No, he is. Dragged it.
Did I just shit myself?
I think you did. Looks in pants. Yep, that's shit.
Ugh! What the
Shitted
fuck?
himself.
Camera. Oh my god, I hate this intro.
What the fuck?
What is this? Oh!
Alright.
Oh god.
Should we go out to a front door area? Is there? Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I... There we go. Oh god.
It's a cat!
Unarmed civilian!
Is that an acorn?
Yeah, right.
As you
Alright.
breach into the apartment, you'll open a door. It seems unlocked relatively recently, and you'll push inside. Look around, and there seems to be signs of a scuffle. This place both looks lived in, but recently a lot of things seem to be knocked over. The painting is crooked. There's a weird gash in the corner. The light almost seems busted off. Instead of where the switch would be, there's just that little stick.
Which, does it lead anywhere?
It looks like the
Seem
entire
like it goes in a
apartment's kind
direction.
of been fucked with,
Right.
but it does seem to lead kind of in both doors. Question is, which one do you choose first?
Hold that door. I'm gonna clear this room. Take 2 steps back. You don't want to be in line of sight of this door when I open it.
You open the door, you look inside, and you see a strange sight. The toilet bowl is busted open, ramming across the ground. You see the mirror is cracked, things have been knocked over. You see
My heart's beating like
a most
crazy.
disturbing sight of what looks to be a couple images of a woman
I have to prove
and
myself
a
here.
man, and then a picture of 2 men, but one seems to be crossed out. You can make out that the male one who's crossed out seems to be the victim from the previous day.
I'm just gonna leave him here for now. On your go, open the door.
Oh my god.
We should have checked which day it opens first, I guess.
Yeah.
As you look inside, you can see the bed is a mess. The fan over here is broken. One of the blades slightly twists back and forward. There's a strange smell from the place, but it's probably due to poor hygiene, poor conditions. But you look deeper in, and yeah, this was definitely lived in, at least recently. But this damage, a fan like that, you can still see the broken fan blades on the ground and garbage kind of strewn about. You also see blood.
Check it out. Get to it.
Is there... Does your tracking lead to anywhere specific in this apartment? Or are you not able to tell that in detail?
Let's give a check.
As you check, the phone is still here. Matter of fact, it's coming from the bathroom you just checked. Do you guys have your world sounds on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Walk inside, and you see the shower door is closed.
Ryker in here.
You open it, and as you look inside the bathtub, there's a small amount of blood. What looks like a little note on a massive pile of ties.
Grab the note.
Putting on gloves.
Understood.
Dudley, does this pile of ties seem familiar to...
Very familiar. It's not the exact same, but
Okay.
it is a large pile of ties. That's not something you just find
Oh, no, yeah.
in a tub.
I was just trying to see if it was the exact picture printed.
No.
This note?
As you pick up the note, it says, "Stripe, stripe, 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 stripes." The striped man, masked and all, pushes on through it all. To think that such a romance past would lead to here what man's last. Hope to see you soon. I already know what's going on. Good luck, Ryker. Stripe, 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 stripes.
Oh, God. Okay. Putting it in a baggie. And then I guess I'll take... Are we able to get this area cordoned off?
It's still a civilian area, so not likely we could shut it down for long if we need to. But if you think it's an emergency, I can call in a few people.
There's a lot of ties here. I don't know if we want to try to fingerprint scan each one of them, but I think this might be some kind of possible murder. If our missing persons case.
Take what you can and
You
I'll take-
pick up some of the ties.
Yeah.
You grab a handful to put in Emmett's bag, and as you do so, something will fall out from one of them. It'll ground.
And it is.
You look at the ground, and you see a severed finger.
What the fuck? I found a severed finger. I think that might belong to our missing persons.
find out. Get it in a bag.
Yeah.
Get what you need, and let's get the hell out of here.
Putting that in a bag too.
As you say to your lieutenant, you get a notification on your phone. A ping from the other phone. It's not here anymore. It's gone. It's strange.
Whatever you're doing in there, get it over with.
Yeah, Dudley, real quick. Just gonna like really quick run through the rest of the ties and see if there's still anything in there.
There's a lot of ties here. You'll kind of go through. You don't find anything big. There's no body, nothing else.
Okay. It's not searching for too long. Just kind of like pushing aside the massive ties. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go then. Same all the way back to the car.
You'll push through, going corner from corner, until you eventually make it back to the car. You'll get in, you start to take off, and with that, cards will be down.
Fuck, little baby idiot.
What the fuck?
And the plot.
Dude, if I wasn't awake before, I'm awake now. Oh, fuck.
You guys forgot to check a room. Oh well.
Kyle, you were in charge of right side.
What? You know, my bad. You know, when it's my bad, it's my bad.
It's been your bad.
Your bads are stacking up, Kyle. Get your shit
You know,
together.
when it's my bad, it is my bad.
You ain't cut out for this shit, kid. Get out of here.
I mean, are we gonna be able to get this place cordoned off?
For 30 minutes at a time. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Because he'd want to come back
It's not
down.
gonna be permanent,
Well, yeah.
but and by permanent I mean, it's not going to be cordoned off until the exact time that we're going to come.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can't afford to just have cops sitting here watching the place.
Hey,
Don't
do you guys
ever
watch
do
this
it.
place?
No, I don't think I will.
What the hell?
I don't have enough
this place is-
manpower for that. There's too many other crimes going on, brother.
This apartment is so obnoxiously cursed because there's like the Fruit Loops over here.
Yeah, they got Fruit
followed
Loops.
by a bowl of Fruit Loops with like 4 different spice sauces.
Tabascos, yeah.
Tabasco.
That's crazy.
Alright, I'm gonna request some gas real quick.
All right.
Yeah, we can get in there.
We're on the gang, yep. Hope you had fun.
Dude, that was crazy.
You thought I shot you. You
I
deadass
thought,
I shot you.
I was like, you know what? If this is how Ryker dies, he went down not a bitch. So, I'll stand by it.
She's testing you. She's trying to see if you're gonna back down.
No, you're in it now.
I'm in it now. I'm in the thick of it now. There's no backing out now.
Especially now because of that was a direct call out to you,
Yeah.
Ryker.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that when evidence actually gets gone over and people are like, Ryker, why is your name on this?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what my thought was. Like, I want to give you a I want to test Ryker. We put him down pretty bad, and he was feeling fucking awful yesterday. So I got to push him even farther. I have to see if you're gonna quit. Because if you quit, then obviously you're not. She would say you're not cut out for it, right? Because if you have to have more in you than to be able to give up because someone else is telling you to or putting you down or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he ain't gonna quit. Even if Ryker gets kicked out of the PD, he's gonna still just act as a private investigator, even if it gets him killed.
You're being investigated right now.
Yeah.
Now I have to ask you.
Yeah.
I'll do it later, but I'm definitely gonna be like, there's a different reason you're doing this, because if you didn't care, if those were just your reasons to impress your grandpa or whatever, you wouldn't be here. You'd have bitched out. Nobody sits in front of a gun for something they don't care about like that. So what is it?
Yeah.
What are you actually here for?
Yeah.
Alright,
I mean,
I'm gonna get in the map.
I slipped up when
Yeah.
I told you my reason, because I said part of the sentence that I shouldn't have said, which was my sister used to be a detective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I need to talk some things with
I'm
you,
gonna take
Remy,
it too.
because I got some stuff that I could maybe do for you, but I don't want you to know too much because you get to enjoy the story too.
Yippee!
So I'll talk to you on some stuff with that. But stripe,
Yeah,
stripe,
I'm gonna
stripe,
accept my
stripe,
invite.
stripe,
We can
stripe,
talk more in the
stripe,
other map, but I'm gonna get over there.
Stripes.
What? Oh. I think I'll stream the rest of Gang today. Just as a little bit of a treat. Just the social, because I know people are probably going to want to talk to Rat about what he went through. Or like, shit like that. Jesus, man. I thought that was going to be Ryker dead. I won't even lie. Like, I know this RP is supposed to be nitty and gritty and fucked up, so I wasn't gonna put it against them if they said, yeah, no, Ryker, you're dead. Or do I need to? Is it a group? No. But yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Dudley about some stuff, cause things are getting spicy. And I need to I need to step up my game. I gotta step up my game, man, because shit's getting real fast somehow. I get to add to my. Where's? I get to add to my cork board.
Oh yeah.
I have an actual cork board for the Stripes case.
Dudley went to DM something, but he said he'd be right back. I think he's doing a spar, or he's DMing a spar for somebody. Yay! Yay!
Yeah. I'm gonna have to step it up, man. And actually dig down to the nitty gritty of being a detective and learning my CQC and everything. Because if I don't, I'm fucked. Also, I'm sad. I was too much into it that I didn't fucking... Did they get dragged up into... Where am I? Oh, I am in Whisper 1. I forgot Ryker. Ryker picture.
Oh my god, there's an Elden Ring movie. What the fuck?
What?
It's coming out. It got confirmed. What the fuck?
You know? Okay.
Okay. What was I just gonna look for?
But yeah, no, I'm gonna have to dig deep, learn my CQC, learn my detective shit. Actually put, or else I'm going to get killed by Stripes Man, or possibly by my boss when they think I'm not fit for the job.
I'm probably gonna go run around Isaiah.
Hell yeah.
Get a little RPM before we start going towards missions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You passed today's test, even though you failed yesterday's one.
I did pass today's test? Was my today's test not bitching out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We're making sure, seeing if you got the right stuff, if you're worth putting her time into. Cause she's got that bone in her, like you saw. She's got that dog.
She's
Like,
got that dog in it.
I know. I got that dog of justice in me. But we gotta see if you have it too.
Wait, dude. The lieutenant is my Hank from Detroit Become Human. I literally went, and you go, why are you doing that?
Accident.
Why are you doing that? Yeah, no, that's funny. I didn't even think that it would be the lieutenant who became my Hank, because I'm almost certain that if I was in that car and I started flipping my coin, they would go, "Why are you doing that? Knock it off now." It would have been hilarious. You know, I guess you're getting a little bit of rat today, because I'm so fucking high on adrenaline right now, but I can't sit down for too long. I was shaking during the CQC, man, because like if Dudley actually comes at me with somebody and I fuck this up, I'm gonna get killed by my boss. Oh, let me fix. I don't think you. Right moment. You know what? Let's put on some calming music. Like my nice dancing music. Yeah, this one, I don't think it's
Could you tell I've been holding my breath, just trying to keep up? How do you not see that? But it's never enough to confess, so take a step back, leave my pain in combat. But I'm happy to sit with my blood running cold. No, I'll never fold, yeah, I'll never fold. Testing my limits, see if I uphold, but I'll never fold. Am I out in my mind? Am I falling behind? I can't tell. So I'll abide. Well, it's so hard to know where the hell I should go, 'cause there's no one else to take the wheel and drive. I'm still holding my breath. Did you hear what I said? I'll exhale when you tell me that I'll be fine. But I'm not letting go, so I'll just let you know when I'm somewhere on the other side.
Appropriate person on hand to administer the drug. I don't mind giving another researcher
the drug if you want to bring someone else.
Okay. Fine tuning.
Medical.
Okay, I'm
Right,
going.
you
I'm
hear
going.
medical.
I'm going.
Hey, Rat.
And then I'll make you bleed again. My leg.
Grabs rat.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Job and get the medical.
Doing great.
The massive pike wound will be healed.
Oh, do you have at least some of the spray so they don't stop?
I think.
They don't stop bleeding.
Medical.
Yeah. What did you do?
You watched it, dumbass. What do you mean what I do?
I didn't hit. I didn't see you get hit in the leg.
I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with a giant ogre of a man behind me.
Get my weapon.
Just a guess.
Oh, go die.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, Bones!
Your weapon?
Okay.
There we go.
Yes, go get it. It's in the arena.
It's good to see you too. How's the oak?
What happened?
To be able to stand up.
I experienced ego down.
Sparring match.
Oh.
Mend the bleeding.
I think I'm
wound
about to
in their
fight a
side.
second ogre.
You got this, I believe.
What's
in
up,
you.
man?
An ogre?
Yeah, don't step on me. I'm
You know,
gonna
if-
die.
If he
You know, some
he
people
does
pay
that,
for
yeah,
that.
you might die at this point.
Man of few words.
They have what looks like a massive pike wound in their side. Blood just kind of.
What's up, Bones?
It's gonna take a while for it to stop bleeding, but it should stop
blood on
bleeding
my-
soon.
Weapon.
Do you need me to clean it again?
Yes.
Hmm.
It's good to see you.
So I'm
just
I'm
wanted to
just
say
gonna
hi.
point out the obvious. They're not the only ones that got stabbed.
It's nice to see you. Yeah, I know. I saw you bleeding from your leg.
Yeah, what a. What's that about?
You want me to
Man.
clean it while you get healed?
Private meeting? Shit.
Yes.
People.
I lied to you. I can't stream this right now, dude. I'm fucking dying. So I don't think I'm gonna be here for long anyways because Jazz is not here. So I'm
not
gonna
gonna
be like 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Well, it's good to see you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.